come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this so perennial. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Go, go.
Here's gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Down. 18 Gator.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Block now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. It's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Get set. Pilot, 64, weak.
Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Mike 54. Too little, Captain. Check 99. Check that.
On second down, it's Pollard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come to my work.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Funches has it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check safety, check safety. Greystone, travel. 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Here we go, here we go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 15, Mike 15. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Locke gonna throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Me and you. Protein spill. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, wahoo. Fight.
On second down and 4. Locke flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On the set. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Locke escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha. On the 10.
Check out Humphrey. Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20. Mike.
Bravo.
Crunch time, defense. There we go, Mike 20. Watch the curve.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Hey, Mike 7. Hey, Mike 20.
On first down, Locke. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Hey. Shift. Pick the edge. Go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end run. Bring it. Watch 84. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
At the Colts 47-yard line.
We're going tonight. 180. Mike 54. Here we go.
On second down, Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10. Strong right.
4 Check. 11. Smoke. Done.
On third down, it's Pollard, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't be mad.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Max 15, Max 15.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 3rd down, Lock. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defending. Defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check. DC. Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the 50, it's gone. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play needs just like that. They'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasted. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
You ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. 18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Let him know, let him know.
6K. Zoom.
Mike 8. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 8. Mike.
Now.
No game on this defense. No game. Mike 8.
All day, punk.
Mike 8. Here we go.
Slam.
Get it.
Block now on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, exit.
Mike 20.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 20. And let's get this.
Let's go.
A final shot before half for Locke. Going top shot for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. It's a pickup of 6.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 9. Please,
They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the 1st, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Leo.
Here's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, shell.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
My 20.
I got one.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the gun, here's Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike 15. Mike 15.
Locke working out of the gun. Steps away. He's going to go deep for fun. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
5.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Lead grip.
Lock now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check 13.
Now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, 85 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
My game. Hey, tight.
Hey, watch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Hold on. Check.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Push him back. Push him back.
Mike 20, bravo.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Let's go.
To throw on third down. Lock. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
All day, baby. All day, all day. Out, 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 out. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got Smith here. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the Colts first down.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, Echo.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Smooth.
Here we go.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo. Get that ball. Get that ball. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Here we go. Mike 15. Mike 15.
All day, just like that.
Just be driven.
Here's Locke to throw. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
5. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Switch. Yeah.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Go.
6 man.
Hey, wahoo.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Kill. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Get it.
On 1st down, Locke escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
152 fighter. Check. Hey, Delta. Hey, bro, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run. Go. Mike 20, Mike 20. Check Mike.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
he's got a man complete. The 30, the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back.
Down. 60 outlaw.
65, 65.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Switch, switch, switch. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Safe, safe.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Good job.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.